If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I'm a sucker for the romance genre. Music, TV, movies, I love it. And when I say sucker, I really mean fanboy. I'm the kind of person who never gets tired of the trope. I mean, I've seen A Walk to Remember over 100 times, and I know all the lines. I am not someone you should ever watch that movie with. So, it's a no-brainer to say that romance is one of my favorite anime genres as well. And I've seen quite a few. But there's one I'd put above S on a tier list. On the Haruhi tier. She gets her own tier because she is Haruhi. Only the elite can sit on this tier. And the anime in question is the one in the title, Love Chunibyo and Other Delusions. Spoilers ahead. Now, what is Chunibyo? Chunibyo is when a teenager convinces themselves they're special or have hidden secret powers. You can usually tell them apart from the normies if they're dressed like Madoka or Kirito. So, that kind of thing. Well, anyway, Love Chunibyo starts off with this dude right here, Yuta Togashi. He's starting high school, far away from his old middle school, so he can escape his past. You see, just a year prior, Yuta, dressed in all black, wore bandages around his arm, with fingerless gloves, looking like a Kirito douchebag, and called himself the Dark Flame Master. So now, he wants to have a more normal high school life, and also save himself from possible brain damage, from all the smacking his head around due to the literal embodiment of cringe. But the night before his first day, he meets a girl who climbs down from the balcony above his. This is Rika Takanashi, and she dresses like a magical girl, carries an umbrella as a weapon, skates around on Heelys for excellent mobility, yells out attack moves, tries to do crazy flips and gets up. And wears an eye patch to cover up a yellow contact lens she calls the Eye of the Wicked Lord. So, as you can tell, she has Chunibyo. And the next day at school, she confronts Yuta about their long-awaited meeting. This is because Rika overheard Yuta privately announce his title as Dark Flame Master at the top of his lungs because he's a dumbass. And she believes that her evil eye was destined to meet the Dark Flame Master. So now Yuta has to try to live a normal high school life and escape his Chunibyo while dealing with Rika's Chunibyo. And since this is a romance, they'll eventually fall accidentally in love. And on this journey of accidental love, we get some fun supporting characters to spice things up, like Sanai Dekamori. She also has Chunibyo. She's an agent of the Eye of the Wicked Lord, Rika's trusted servant, and the wielder of the
Mjolnir.
Hammer. Then there's Ishii Shinka Nubitani, a well put together, nice, popular girl that everyone loves. But she's actually obsessed with her image because she too is hiding her past of having Chunibyo. She once called herself Mori Summer and made a book about her teachings called The Mabinogion, a book that Dekamori loves. But she doesn't believe Nibutani was Mori Summer, so she calls her a fake. This leads to them fighting all the time. But there might be some feelings there, maybe. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I ship them. Then there's Ishii Kumin Suyuri, and she's an airhead who's all about napping. That's kinda it. Then Ishii Toka, Rika's older sister. She's a tsundere, also a chef who snipes people with ladles. She wants to help Rika grow up, accept reality, and face her past by hitting her. Forget the cool fight animation and just think. To everyone else, this probably just looks like some lady beating the fuck out of some kid. Also, Ishii Yuta's sisters, Kuzuha and Yumeha, his mom and teacher, who are very cool. Oh yeah, and Mikoto Ishiki. As my bit suggests, Ishiki is kinda just afterthought to everyone, including me. He was Yuta's first friend, and still is, but he fell off after making a list ranking all the girls in class. He's, sad. Now, this series takes that trope of falling accidentally in love and puts a fun, wacky spin on it. Rika is a bit of a handful as a romantic interest, always running amok and doing reckless things. She runs away from home late at night, doesn't do well in school, and literally almost kills her sister by bringing a cat home. Damn it, Rika! Toka is allergic! You almost cost us a tsundere! She's crazy, man! And Yuta learns to like Crazy, and Crazy learns to like him back. Rika starts to catch feelings for Yuta after spending so much time with him. She doesn't know what to do with these new feelings. She likes Yuta, but she's so deep in her delusions, it's hard for her to figure out what's going on. I think they hit the mark with this. The way they depict how absolutely confusing first love is. Rika couldn't sleep because her heart was racing the night she first caught that good old love bug, and these feelings compromise Rika's world, so she ignores them, or at least tries to. And on the other side of this blossoming romance, Yuta learns about Rika losing her father at a young age, and he starts to understand that her Chunibyo is her way of coping with it. She's always talking about searching for invisible boundary lines, a plane where she believes her father still exists. So Yuta becomes more understanding of this belief of hers. But then Toka gets him to help Rika see reality and stop being in denial. And since Yuta is the only person Rika will listen to, he gets her to act normal. But it affects her deeply. It wasn't an easy decision to make, and it's pretty upsetting that Yuta kinda forces Rika to lower her defenses and face reality. But he just wants what's best for her. Then Yuta questions his decision and realizes it wasn't right to take away what makes Rika Rika under any circumstance. He cares for her and just wants her to be happy, Chunibyo and all. And after learning Rika found comfort in her delusions, after seeing Yuta as Dark Flame Master 2 years earlier, he finally decides to go help her regain her magical powers, and encourages her to continue down the path of darkness. And after they reunite with a sweet hug and twirl, like people do, he helps her find the invisible boundary lines. This series handles this so well. They could have just had them kiss and make up or something, but he helps Rika find closure and say goodbye to her father. And now that she faced her past, they can ride off into the morning sun with a cop car chasing them. And this series is definitely enhanced by its other qualities. Love Chunibyo is very funny, great slapstick humor, people getting hit, the slide kicks, and any reaction to cringe, funny smash cuts, a fantastic script with great line delivery in both sub and dub. It's beautifully animated with great attention to details and scenery, expressive animation and framing, and the animation is then elevated to a new height whenever a battle takes place. This fight choreography and animation holds up strong next to any action anime. I mean, this series has the honor of being animated by Kyoto Animation, who always turns out high quality series with their advanced levels of animation and storytelling abilities. Love Chunibyo has it all. Also, there's a second season that I might make a video about at some point. I don't know. I think anyone can enjoy this series and love it for all that it offers. Or possibly not. I'm not sure. I don't know you, but I could know you. Like and subscribe. But if there is one thing you should praise Love Chunibyo for, it's for gifting the world with this twirling finger meme. Everyone and their mother knows this meme. But the original animation is of Rika from the Love Chunibyo OP. So take that information with you and throw it in the face of anyone who didn't know that. Those uncultured, miserable swine. Have a great day. Peace.